Hello, I'm Hanish from Group 7. Today I want to present about effective study skills. So basically, what is study skills? Study skills are skills which include organizing, taking new information, retaining information, and dealing with assessment. Effective study skills are where you apply those skills into your studies, and it will help you to have better understanding and help you to achieve your dreams. These skills will include effective reading, concentration techniques, and efficient note-taking. So what are the benefits from these effective study skills? The first one is motivation. It will help you to get motivated by developing an ambitious attitude. By this attitude, students will be eager to achieve their ambitions and try to be the cream of the crop. The second one is concentration. These effective study skills can help you in increasing your concentration in your class. We tend to concentrate more in a topic or subject that we understand. By concentrating in class, we also can make an efficient note-taking. The more we concentrate, the interesting the subject will be. Third, organization. These effective study skills can help students to have their things organized, such as they can make their study planner or they can make their daily schedule. When their things have organized, they can manage their time and have a better lifestyle. They can sleep early and have stress-free. A better lifestyle can make you successful.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Ziyad bin Muhammad Hujjatullah, and I will brief about problems that students have to face when they are studying. First is less rest time among the students. Most of the students have many assignments and activities to be done in their daily life. Because of those many assignments and activities that they did, they have to late night cramming in order to do revisions. Because of this, they have less leisure time for themselves to relax, and because of they didn't have much time to release their tensions, the students will become stressed. Next is students tend to use the wrong study method. That's why they have hard time to understand certain lessons, and they also use the wrong study techniques that just waste of time because they didn't understand about the topics. Next is they often study with distractions, which means is they study with music. They thought that when they are hearing music while study, the vibe of the study will become better. And next is they did not take note effectively. This is because they highlight the non-important point to become their notes. The next point is forget. Human brains are not like computer chip. Human brains can't save information like computer chip does. Computer chips will save information immediately, while human brains, they need time to process the information and keep it in the muscle memory. That's why students often have trouble to remember the lesson that they learn, and they miss a couple of classes because they forgot their schedule, and students also miss the submission dates of assignments that they have to submit. And the last point is lack of motivations among the students. Students did not realize that the importance of the education that they need to apply in the real world. And next is because of the lack of motivations, they did not have mood to study, and they prioritize entertainment than study. This is because they look entertainment as a fun thing to do and more interesting to do than study.
Hi, my name is Syamimi, and I will talk about step to overcome problem. First is study schedule. How to create a study schedule. First, let's establish short-term and long-term goals for studying. It will be easier to create and manage your schedule if you know what you want to achieve at the end. This will help you identify areas that you need to focus on. Second, list on the subject you need to study. Perhaps the first step in tracking your study schedule is to list all of the subjects and course you need to study for. Putting your obligations in papers will help you get a better idea of what you really have to do. If you have specific exams to study for, list this instead of courses. Third, figure out what you need to study for each subject or exam. Now that you have written down all the different subjects or courses that you need for study, you need to figure out what you need to do for each courses. While your time commitment and other obligations for specific tasks might vary per week. Chances are you will find out that over the long haul, you will need a certain amount of time per subject. But prioritize your list. After you have made a list of all the subjects you need to study or exam, you need to figure out what you need to do for each subject. Prioritize the list. Ranking each class in importance will help you figure out what subject you need to devote the most time and which subject should get your best time to study. Second point is clear distraction. First, turn off alert. Constant notification and text messages are very courage trigger and put your phone on the silent mode or do not disturb mode and close unnecessary tabs on your computer. If you need the internet, you might open one of the tabs. You can fight online distraction by blocking or hiding time-wasting websites and apps. 2. Use headphones. If you're studying in noisy environment, use noisy cancelling headphones. Listening to music on earbuds can tune out distracting noise like people talking loudly or contrasting words. Often through music, lyrics can be too distracting. Research such as listening to classical or instrumental music to improve your concentration. 3. Find the right place to study or work or to do your work. Some students might okay if there is a noisy background, while others need completely silence. Get to know what your working style or atmosphere you prefer. Are you the person who works in silence at library, or you prefer the campus coffee shop with ambient noise? Try a different space and see how each study session works out. Clear your desk. A messy workplace can keep you from getting your work done. Go through your desk and keep only the essential. Organize your desk with more things that not distract you from studying. A clean workspace can help reduce anxiety and make you motivated. Third point is pre-read. Review your text or other study materials before class to develop a big picture of what you will be covering. Skim through chapters, noting all headings, subheadings, words, graph, picture, and summary. When you have developed a big picture, it will be much easier to remember and learn the details. The last point is review. Preferably right after class, but at least sometime during the day. Take about 10 minutes to review your class notes. This process of review transfers the information you learn during class from your short-term to your long-term memory. It also reinforces new concepts and increases confidence.
Hi, I'm Aimi and I'm going to continue on presenting how to solve the problems. So the next way is by note taking. Firstly, why write notes? Usually notes is being taken before classes, during classes, and after classes. Usually notes is more organized and easily can be referred. because usually we write notes, we will write on the main idea, the main topic, the main things that should be known and should be understood in that topic. So easily can refer when we write things that should we know, should we understand on the topic, we can easily study on the things that we should and just not be studying on things that is not needed, like the examples. There is two ways in writing notes, that is digital notes and paper notes. Digital note usually is paper-based because it's in digital. You can write it on your iPad, your notebook, your tablet, your phone, your smartphone, because it is on digital. Usually when you write digital notes, it is easy to be referred because it's on all in one device. Why can I say easily be referred? Because on one device you can usually write all the notes that you want. You can write your English note in there, you can write your mathematics notes, your physics notes, your chemistry note in one device, and it can be easily shared to another device. So usually if you write notes on your tablet, you can easily transfer it to your smartphone, and you can easily refer it anywhere, anytime, in any circumstance. Rather than that, you can also write paper notes. Usually we can write flashcards or pocket cards or pocket notes that you can easily go anywhere. You can bring it in small pocket notes. This way you can study anywhere, anytime too, and this is less expensive than using digital notes. Paper notes can easily be accessed anywhere because you can just write on paper, any type of paper. Writing notes on paper we can just say it as paper note. Usually people can express more on paper notes because you can do anything on paper notes. You can write, you can decorate it with color pens, color pencil, you can draw it, you can try to make it more aesthetic to your reference, to your more, you can how you want to see the notes. Well, digital notes can do it too, but usually you have to buy an notes app on the Play Store, on the App Store, to make notes more or likely to be read or presented or be seen. So both notes have their benefits, and both of these can easily help you to understand, to learn, to focus on your study more, to focus on the things that we should be focusing rather than focusing on things that are not necessarily. So that's all for me. Thank you.
The summary of effective study skill. First, students will be more productive because of well-organized schedule and a good study habit. The second, have a good study skill is a part of being a successful learner. And lastly, students will improve a complex skills such as time management, research, reading, writing, and verbal communication. Having a bad study habit will affect a student to a poor work habit. Second, students will experience difficulties during study life because it must be hard to students who has a bad study habit to understand the topic or a subject that they learn. And third, this bad study habit will lead to trouble at study life and work life, such as a bad time management, a postponement habit, and so much more. Have a good note-taking method will give such benefit to students, like ensure that you are listening to what they are saying during lecture class. Next, it will make a good connection between topics to make you more understand on what your subject is. The third, good note will serve you a quality review material after class or a study material that really helpful during self-learning session. And lastly, note-taking habits require you to think what about your writing and make you more understand that topic. Our suggestion to students who want to have a good study skill is, first, try a different method and stick with what method that most comfortable for you. You can try a method such as Pomodoro technique, which is a method that includes a 4 rounds of 25 minutes of work and 5 minutes of rest. You also can try GPD method for in short of getting this done, the method that teaches us spending more time to thinking about a task than actually doing them. And next, Eisenhower matrix, also a good method that helps us decide on prioritize tasks by important and less important that make timeline method that is best for understanding key ideas. Then outlining method is really good for easily creating a study question for a review, and you can try the chunking method. It is the best method for reviewing lots of facts. And lastly, you can try adapting study cycle that include 5 steps of studying, which is a preview, attending class, review, study, and checking. This study cycle is really effective study habit that can help you throughout the semester.